morning from Max Meadows, Virginia. We're at the Loves. They're stacked on in here. They're pretty much waiting on spots, but I got 30 minutes, and with it being such a cluster, trying to navigate up there to the fuel stop, or the fuel island, I'm not pulling out of my spot yet, because if I block somebody, if I pull in front of them, then they gotta go, and I gotta back up for them, pull forward. I might click my clock on, but that ain't that's not an option. I can deliver this load tomorrow, but I told them I'd be there today, so I'm gonna stick to that. Traffic will be the only thing, or a mechanical error, wreck, whatever, to keep me from delivering it. But it can deliver tomorrow, but I don't roll like that. I'm a drop this joker in today, but I pushed my clock out, and it'll take my whole clock to get it up there. And but I've got an extra load in anyways, and I'll crack that 6,000 this week finally. But whew, we just waiting on her to sniff around. I got her back out with the extra time I have, just because she's gonna be cooped up today. We're gonna go up to the 195 and get fuel. I know I'm not overweight because I got inspected in Tennessee. I was on the phone, and I usually get a bypass, and I got called in, and I always get off the phone anyways, but I told them, I'm like, they're pulling me into the way lane, so I know I'm getting ready to get inspected. And sure enough, but he wrote it down as a level 1 inspection, but yet he made me pump down the brakes, do the lights, and he went around, he even checked the air pressure in my truck tires, not the tractor. And so I think I got more than a little level 1. Usually they just do your paperwork, check all that, but he made me blow the city horn, air horn. But I asked him why he picked me, and he said prime CSA score was in the red. And so I guess these cameras hadn't helped shit. Y'all see that top route, the best route, that's going up through Washington, like it says that's the best route. That's probably the worst route, but $140 in tolls on that route, and you got to go through Washington. If the 140 wasn't bad enough, but I'm taking that green route right there is what I'm taking. It's the same mileage, and you don't have to fool with any of that up through there, because if you've been there, I don't have to tell you anything. Y'all, what really sucks is I guess there's no way to get around to the fuel island up there in the front. And if you make this right here, you have to get jobbed up and all that stuff. And even if you're just looking for parking, and so you can't flip around back there. There's not enough room with them trucks lined up. And that's why I usually don't fuel here. I was actually thinking about fueling here. This USA truck, he's flipping for a spot. I guess I'll pull out and let him have it. He ain't flipping to go back around. I got 1 more minute. I don't know if he's good, or well, he's a dry man. He can probably do that tight flip without hitting himself. Trucks enter right here. No.
Take the next left, then your destination will be on the right.
Do not enter.
In half a mile, make a U-turn.
Okay, I'll do that. Let me go make a U-turn. Can I get in there from here? Let me. No. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see. I was not turning in right there with all that stuff right there. The next one says do not enter. So I went around and made a block because I didn't know if that road, the road right past there, if you could turn in past that.
Upcoming violation. 11-hour driving limit.
You can't. So I took the scenic route, but he said I'm entering right here. Lord help me. They got the wrecked cars in here. It's been a trip. Lord have mercy. Guess I can back it in that hole right there and get out of here if I need to. Y'all see the yard guy, he's kind of instructing me on what to do. I'm trying to roll backwards. Jeez. Y'all see it does this freaking creep mode crap. Right there? Oh. All right, I'm in here. So he's gonna unload me on this side. Then I'm gonna have to back up and pull over to the other side. And how the hell I'm gonna get out of here, I don't know, but I'll be sliding my tandems first. I was gonna stop and slide them, but they were backed up off that ramp to get into the that TA, and those scales were open in Jersey, so I did the right thing by not sliding them before then, because I'd have been overweight, and especially with Tennessee inspecting me. And you know, he wrote that down as a level 1, but first he had me do the pump down on the brakes, and then he had me do the horn, the city and the air horn. Then we went through the lights. Then he walked around the trailer, and he kicked all my tires. But then one of my drives, he actually took an air gauge out and checked my my air pressure, and he had me send him my logs. So I guess I did everything but the washer fluid, and but I asked him why he picked me, because I knew I was getting inspected. I usually get a bypass, and if I don't get a bypass, they let me roll over the scales, but they weighed me. And I thought he was confused at first because my weight was 37,000 on the tandems, and I'm like, I've got my tandems spread. He's like, oh no, but he told me that our CSA score was in the red, so they were inspecting, and so I guess the cameras hadn't helped anything, but it sucks too when I'm suffering the actions of what these other drivers are doing. I'm getting inspected because of their poor behavior. That's one thing about when you work for a large company like that and you got group punishment like freaking kindergarten or something. But oh well. Let me shut up and get busy. Y'all, that was a lady tow truck driver right there, but look at them getting these cars with these forklifts. Hopefully y'all can see that camera. I gotta keep working. They ain't messing around up here. They busy. My southern friends wouldn't last around here. Y'all have to work if you come up here. Come on through. I don't know what they're gonna do with this lumber. Maybe make some crates, who knows? They are wheeling these cars in here faster than folks can wreck them. Got female wrecker drivers and everything up here. They're picking them up with forklifts and toting them in there. Just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Maybe I can get it on video. Hopefully he's coming to get another one. I don't know. Oh yeah, look. Y'all see him getting it? Shit. It's a pretty big company, this V&S. He's got quite a few trucks that I've seen. Y'all, the one guy, he helped me fold my tarps up. That was nice. But they're not straight. But I'll take all the help I can get. It don't matter. But they're getting cars, getting lumber. This is probably all I'm gonna film because it's so busy here. I'm gonna have to get out. He said they're taking all these cars down to McDonough, Georgia. They got plenty of them. That's crazy. Well, he's stopping and letting this girl, she is coming through so fast it ain't even funny. I guess she must be getting them on the other side. I guess that's why she don't worry about her straps. She just she runs that one strap through and then she's back to get some more. She ain't messing around. I gotta get all these tarps rolled up so I can get moved to the other side when he's done on this side. They loaded them one at a time and he's taking them off 3 at a time. Definitely got better quality workers up here in the Northeast. Y'all see that with that mold and mildew on it? They turned that inside where it wouldn't be seen. They could have wiped that crap off of there. Whew. I didn't do it though. Y'all see my tarps, well, I didn't hit no rain. Didn't hit no rain. That little one right there looks like P&S dropped the foil on it. Actually does. We're making progress. Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of here. But he's got those. And just like that, I got me another one in the